Hello. This is Passive FPV here, and today I'm going to share with you my experience flying Acro and angled mode. So in this video, I've sectioned it into two. I have the angled section and the Acro section where I flew in my neighborhood. So this session, when you look through, you realize there's a bit of difference between the two modes, and I've been flying Acro angle mode since. But recently I challenged myself to fly Acro in FPV, and it has not been easy at all. But I figured out one or two tricks that helped me to be able to keep up. The truth of the matter is that we have been flying Acro since, but we didn't know. If you look at the modes, not the modes. If you look at the movement of drones in pitch, roll, and yaw, you realize that in yawing, usually it has a certain behavior different from pitch and roll when you are in angle mode. So when the stick is in the center and then you shift it to, let's say, to the left, once you release it back to the center, the yaw movement you did does not move with the stick, it stays there. Once you move from the center to the opposite direction, the yaw will move towards the opposite direction. But as soon as you bring it back to the center, it stays there. That's how Acro is. Acro doesn't follow the stick, but angled mode follows the stick. So in angle mode, wherever the stick is, that's where the drone will stay. So if the stick is in the center, drone will be level. If the stick is at the right, drone will be tilted to the right. If the stick is at the left, drone will be tilted towards the left. But in Acro, if you tilt the stick to the left, drone will go to the left. But if you leave the stick back to center, it will still continue to the left until you cross the center and move to the opposite direction. That's when the direction of the drone will change. But as soon as you continue or stay in that left side of the stick, the drone will continue to move left. But if you come back to center and then move opposite, which is the right direction, the drone will stop its left rotation and then now start to rotate to the right. So another thing about Acro is that as you stay deflected on the left or the right, the drone will continue to deflect toward that direction, will continue moving. So the behavior is just like the yaw. You realize that when your yaw stick is deflected to the left, the drone continues to yaw to the left. If you do same for the right, the drone continues to rotate to the right. So study the yaw movements behavior, and you understand Acro. And then just apply that to the others, which is the roll and the pitch. And Acro will be so simple to fly, but you still need practice. To enjoy my flights, you can put in some comments in the comment section. I love you to also like the video, suggest some new things that I can do. I'm also a beginner, I need to learn more things. At the end, we all grow together, right? Thank you. Enjoy the flight. Essence of the two modes. Usually I'll prefer to fly cinematic with self level, where I want controlled slow flights with less mistakes and the rest. Something more in order, smooth, slow, in tight corners, trying to get the best views. I would prefer to use self-level or angle mode. In the cases of Acro, usually for freestyle exploration, so in angle mode you can't do flips, rolls and all those fancy stuff, but in Acro you have the freedom to do anything, rotate in whatever degrees you want, fly in the best ways or dangerous ways possible. So when you want to freestyle, you use Acro. When you want controlled flights, use angle. But you can also use Acro for cinematic, but that's when you actually know what you are doing. In fact, you can have full control of whatever you are doing. For me, the state that I'm in, I realize when I'm flying slowly, I tend to drift to the left or right. I'm still finding my center, how to balance or self-level the thing with my own stick. So when I'm doing slow fly, I don't use angle. I don't use Acro rather. I use angle mode, and I'm still practicing with the Acro mode. So hopefully you'll be seeing some crazy freestyles. Very soon I'll be hitting rolls and flips and the rest. So watch out. So this is my normal Acro mode, where I'm just cruising around. You can see those imbalances, where I'll be tilting to the left, tilting to the right, and look at this part. Because if you are not careful and you don't level it, you crash into the wall without knowing. So crazy. And one thing I've learned about Acro is to fly Acro very well, you need to learn how to coordinate. So in self-level, if I'm moving towards a wall and I just want to turn 180 degrees, once I leave the stick and just do left or right, it is going to rotate back to 180 where I came from without any issues. But in Acro, in case you are facing forward towards the wall and you just rotate the drone, that's the yaw, it will not rotate back to where you came from. It will actually be facing up or down somehow. So you have to coordinate the roll and the yaw to be able to come back to the same eye level that makes flying comfortable. So coordination of the sticks really is a skill that you have to master. Coordination. So where you move the roll and the yaw, usually those two, if you want smooth flights, you should learn how to coordinate your roll and your yaw, and even add pitch so that it will not mess up your speed, your altitude, your angles and other stuff.